Hi, my name is Wayne and I have acromegaly. I wanted to actually show you a photo of myself before I was treated for the disease, just to prove that I am indeed suffering from acromegaly. I was diagnosed in 2005 and I've been under treatment for a number of years for the disease, and some of my friends have recommended that I show you a video on how I self-inject my medication because I have it down so easily that others might benefit from it. So that is the intention of this video. Now, first thing you do, normally I'd be coming home from work so I wouldn't be dressed like this, but I'm on a vacation week, so I'm dressed a little bit more comfortable. Go in the fridge where the medication is staying refrigerated to maintain its good use. Oh, also where I keep my alcohol pads just for convenience. As you can see from the prescription label, this is something that has been prescribed for me. Yes, my personal information has been redacted, but that's just for my own personal protection. Okay, why don't we go upstairs and get the shot done? Now this is one of the key parts of my taking the medication. Somatuline is required to warm up for about 20 minutes before you take the medication. So after I take the medication out of the fridge, I'll change into my comfortable clothes. I'm already there. What I do recommend though is when you do go to take your shot, make sure that your lower clothes are comfortable and easy to move around, because you want to be comfortable when you're giving your shot. So, take the medication out of the box, then you have the sleeve here. Open that, where your shot is very well protected. It has to warm up to room temperature for about 20 minutes, not much longer than that. While my shot is warming, I'll do things like check my email, where I will go on to website and I will log on, and while my shot is warming up, I will check my email. I do get tremendous amount of correspondences from my friends from acromegalycommunity.com, a website that I created. No, I'm not going to put in the password in front of you, so we will wait to do that until after, well, perfect. Now, go and check my email. Looks like I have 5 messages right now. I'll look at those, and then I'll meet you over in my room to go take my shot. All right, now we're on to the most crucial step of the shot, and that's actually administration of the shot. Now, my shot's been warming up for about 20 minutes. Some things to make your process a little bit easier. Something that I do, if you've got some old blankets around the house, these are already pre-rolled. I try and have 2-3 blankets to prop up your leg, because you are injecting the medication subcutaneously. It helps to avoid hitting muscle directly, which will hurt a little bit more if you can have your leg somewhat primed. So I have a couple of pillows, throw an extra one up there, just so that I'm nice and comfortable. Now when you're doing the injection, if you're self-injecting, make sure you alternate. Right leg 1 month, left leg the next, back and forth, back and forth. It just makes it a lot easier and decreases the risk of you hitting the same injection site every 4 weeks, which would be, needless to say, very uncomfortable. Now, this might be a little distracting, and I apologize if it is, but one of the things that makes it easier for me to self-inject is I like rock and roll. I advise against. I learned the hard way. One of the first times I self-injected, I had on one of my favorite comedy shows. I advise very strongly against this because It is very difficult to inject a shot while you're laughing, and if the needle is sticking in your leg and you start to chuckle, it will affect your ability to focus. So I put on some nice hard rock. If you prefer country, classical, whatever, I suggested something as a nice distraction. This wouldn't be my first choice of song, by the way. Alrighty, let's have some fun. Gotta have a sense of humor, otherwise it's gonna suck. Alright, here, let me turn this down for now. Now, when you're injecting, there are a couple of key spots that I think make it easier. If you're going down the thigh, and make sure you find it first, because otherwise it's gonna hurt a lot more to inject. Yeah, right around here, like halfway between the knee and the thigh and the waist, there's this little indent right here, which is, if your leg is properly altered, you can feel a little bit of a gap in the skin. It's a 19 gauge needle. It's still going to smart a little, I'm not going to lie to you. Personally, that's why I use the rubber tip. I bite down on it, and it helps deal with some of the pain. Take off the cap. Take off the rubber stopper, and we're ready to inject as soon as we use the alcohol. Now, another thing I do suggest, sometimes you get a bleeder. Don't like to brag, but sometimes, you screw up. Bring the toilet paper or Kleenex with you. You don't want to be hopping to the bathroom with blood running down your leg. It's not fun. Trust me, I've learned the hard way. So, we're nice. We're oiled up. Crank the music. Again, not my first choice in song. Find the area. What I do is I line up the shot, and because I'm completely grossed out with the needle, I close my eyes as soon as I get it lined up, and I just plunge and shoot. And I'm good for 4 weeks now. See, a little bit of blood. Not a big deal. Somatuline Autogel is just a wonderful product. It has been so much a better alternative to me than the previous products I was on. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at wayne@acromegalycommunity.com or make a posting here, and I will be more than happy to respond.